Hey queens and kings, welcome back. As today I have another Christmas DIY for you guys. A quick, easy, simple, something that you guys may have around your home, or some items that you have already picked up for your Christmas haul or your Christmas decoration, whatever the case may be. I just want to show you guys how I did this Noel sign with the Dollar Tree mirrors and some letters and ornaments that I had picked up during one of my hauls, so stay tuned. As you guys can see here, I'm showing you guys the X-Acto knife that you would need, a sponge, something smaller than that, my bling dot ribbon, a hot glue and glue gun, the ornament of your choice, which I choose this snowflake, and 4 of the Dollar Tree mirrors, and the remaining of the letter to spell out Noel. So let's just get started. And some white paint. Here I'm just about to show you guys where I actually just get some white piece of paper put down for my base and actually started to begin to paint the letters, so therefore I could be able to glue them down and everything. Here I'm going to just start out with the I think I'm going to start off with the end to actually give you guys just to basically just go in order. That's about it. So yeah, here I go. All I'm going to do is just squeeze some of this paint down. With you guys, this is optional. You don't have to use none of this craft paint, which I actually purchased this a while back, so it was easy. It was very cheap. Basically it was free, what I'm trying to say. And all I'm doing here, just brushing onto the letter, just painting it as well. I'm going to do for any other letter that you guys will see. So all I'm doing here, just speed it on up, so therefore I don't have to give you guys a whole talk through this, because this is self-explanatory. But you also can have another option. You also can just spray paint these letters, which I would prefer that you do, because it's quicker than actually trying to paint each letter one by one. It's a little time consuming. But hey, if you have something to watch, something that you're actually into, that you really want to watch, this would be the perfect time to do that. Because all you're doing now is just continue just painting each letter. You're going to put about 2 coats on each letter. Once you let the first letter dry, the first coat on the letters, you'll do the second coat on the letters. Then you will go back with your sponge and actually go into between the creases and everything, so you get in between each one. And as you can see here, I'm just painting the E also the same way. I'm doing a little dab or whatever to get into the to get the paint even on the letters or anything like that. But then you see me here put some on top of the brush as well, so therefore I can have a better coat or whatever, because I don't have a small brush at this moment. But I will advise you guys to get a smaller brush or use a makeup brush, anything, whatever that you do not decide you want to keep. So now here I just have this old foam board, and I'm going to try to cut it down to size. Measures the mirrors that I purchased from the Dollar Tree, and just cut it down to the size to give myself a base, which that's what I'm going to use this styrofoam board. And all I'm going to do is actually just trace each one of them out, or trace one of the mirrors out, so therefore it can give me the exact size, the exact measurement that I will actually need to use this styrofoam for my base. So that's what I'm about to do right now, is just measure the mirror. And I'm just using one of the mirrors to actually do the measurement, and just continue moving it down so I can know exactly where to cut with my knife, my X-Acto knife, if I'm pronouncing it right. But that's all I'm doing here. Now you see that I'm actually going ahead and cut, and all I'm going to do is just cut out what I have traced, one big whole slab. And I would prefer you guys to use this type of knife, something very sharp, a sharp razor blade or something, because using a scissors would not work. Your hinges, your edges will be very tacky. It will not give you that precise look that you will actually be going for. So I'm just going to continue just cutting, getting the extra off, anything like that. Now that I have cut my board down to size, all I'm going to do here is beginning to glue my mirrors on. I'm going to place all 4 mirrors down, but first I'm going to actually just squeeze the glue on top of the cardboard, on top of the foam board, and just begin to just glue them. Just placing the mirror on top of every section. I do it as in section because trying to squeeze it all out at one time all over the board. If you're not moving fast enough, this hot glue will actually draw very fast on this styrofoam. So you may want to move a little quicker than you actually do with anything else, but that's about it for this part here. So I'm just moving on to the next section, and I'm going to continue doing the same thing for each mirror like I said. The styrofoam is for the base. You also can use the duct tape method, but that's something that I didn't want to do because the only reason I'm using styrofoam, which you will see in the next clip, the reason why I'm using the styrofoam, which I like the styrofoam best because the mirrors will not fold or anything like that. It will stay in one straight line, which I will advise you all to do that as well, but it's optional. It's up to you. Maybe later on you may want to take this apart and actually use the mirror to make the little cute mirror that I did in my first Christmas DIY series. So you guys go back and take a look at that if you haven't seen it. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and watching my videos. Please subscribe, comment, and like. So now that we're here at the last mirror, we're just going to glue it on down so we get ready to do the next step. Alright, and make sure that it's lined up even. It pressed down real good because you don't want it to actually fall off later. So make sure you put enough glue on there that to the point that it does not ooze out on the end or around it, what I'm trying to say. So here I'm just actually going back with my knife, and I'm just cutting off the excess to make it a very even, nothing that hanging over or anything like that. That's all, just make it look perfect. Now here I have my bling dot ribbon, which I purchased this ribbon from the Dollar Tree. And all I'm going to do is cut the first 2 rows on the ribbon. I'm going to continue just cut so I have enough to actually wrap all the way around the trimming of the mirror in the styrofoam. That was the reason I told you guys I use styrofoam instead of the duct tape method, because I want to go an extra mile with this DIY and put a little more bling to it, because it wouldn't be me if I don't. And as you guys can tell, I am in love with mirrors, because the first series had to deal with mirrors and the second series as well. So, hey, I'm all about my mirrors and all about my bling, glitz and glam. So I hope you guys liking this DIY so far. If you are, please give me a big thumbs up, comment, like, and share. And oh, don't forget to subscribe if I haven't said that already. But now all we're going to do here is just go ahead and put some glue around the edge of it. This glue is actually basically the styrofoam in the mirror. Not all the way up on the mirror, just a little bit, so therefore the bling dot ribbon can actually stick to it. So now after you have cut it, all you're going to do is just line it on up. And I advise you all to actually measure this out before you get to this step, because you don't want to have that extra and then you have to go back and cut it while you're actually almost to your finished product. So now I'm just going to actually put a little more glue down so therefore it can actually continue to stick. And I'm going to do this all the way around, you guys. So it give me that finished look, and I don't have the white styrofoam showing at the end. So that's all I'm doing here. Easy breezy. And guys, if you do have some of the hot glue to actually get on the mirror, you can always just peel it off. It's an easy fix. Nothing to bust your head about. So now that my mirror is done, I apologize that I did not show you guys the actually part where I actually put the bling around it, but you guys will see at the end how it all turns out. Gotta keep a little something from you guys. Can't let you see everything. But now all I'm doing here is actually just gluing the letters to the mirror, or basically placing some glue at the bottom of the letter, which I did not put paint there. And I did not paint both sides of the letter, which is optional for you guys. But it doesn't show. You guys will see actually in the end. So here, all I did just try to eyeball it as my best knowledge as I can and place it in the middle of the mirrors. You guys can put it however you want to use it, but this is how I decided to do it. So now I'm using my ornament for my O. And I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the N. Is put some hot glue up underneath it, the bottom, and place it down. Right there, you see where I picked up the E. All I was doing just trying to make sure it lined up with the N, the O, and everything like that. So pick the side that you actually want to do, because you know this was actually a ornament, and it hangs on the tree. So all I did was cut the ribbon off of it, what was on it, and that's it, guys. Just put some glue up underneath it and let it hold it for a while until the glue actually adheres to the mirror. And that's it. We're going to continue doing the same thing for each letter. And like I said, just eyeball it and just continue just lining up the mirrors. Continue lining the letters up by each other, and that's all you have to do. This was an easy DIY, so I really hope you guys actually like it. And if you do, you just stay tuned for the next DIY, because I got plenty more Christmas series coming for you guys. I told you guys I was going to do it, and you guys asked, so therefore that's really what gave me the booth to actually go ahead and do this DIY. So now that have finished, we're just going to let it dry, and you guys will see the finished effect.